Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Something was on fire, dude. What's up, everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we are bringing back this neglected Margay 80s race kart and getting it ready to go racing at the historic go-kart races in Illinois this weekend. The catch, we have about a 48-hour turnaround time. So this go-kart has been sitting up in Ike's warehouse for about 6 years. We bought it out of a barn about 8 years ago for $100. It had an old 4-stroke Briggs & Stratton on it. We swapped a Predator onto it, and now we need a 2-stroke KT100 period correct racing engine. So let's hop over to that, check out our engine. This plan is extremely ambitious. Our goal is to mechanically restore the 70s Margay go-kart, install a donated KT100 we had previously thrashed at an ATV park, and then drive 700 miles to the Vintage Karting Association's speedfest at Concept Haulers Motor Speedway in Norway, Illinois to go racing this weekend, all without blowing up the go-kart. Big thank you to Scott from the Vintage Karting Association for the drone footage used in this episode. Now let's get started.
Hi, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yes, yes, yes. This is what you wanted, buddy.
Holy moly.
You've been sitting a few years, haven't you?
That is bad.
It's real bad.
We're gonna need a clutch and probably one of everything.
What are you talking about? It still rolls.
Yamaha. It rolls, kinda. Hopefully this exhaust isn't too rusted out and it's gonna fit on the go-kart. You know what?
Pretty sure this was go-kart exhaust.
Yep.
We made an adapter to make a 90. So you see that? It's supposed to fit to that. So we take that 90 out, we should be good to go.
All right, let's see if we can get this thing running, man.
All right.
I am skeptical.
I am too. It'll be all right. All right, I'm gonna put like, I don't know, 5 PSI in these things. Oh wait, this one's got a 10 PSI minimum. So, dude, I really love this jack pack.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Pack for hooking us up with the jack pack. It's a 3-in-1, tire inflator, boost pack, flashlight.
Yep.
You know, man, I totally forgot. This is the first mini bike we ever did an engine swap on. This is the OG.
Are you saying this is the 212 swap one?
I'm saying, yeah, that's what happened.
Really?
Yeah, because we had the graphic on the front. So you bought this at Sears.
This is the one I bought?
Yeah, back when that was a thing.
Yeah, I bought it brand spanking new.
For $299?
$299.
With a 79cc engine on it.
Yes.
And we tried to modify that little thing as best we could. And
It did pretty good. It
I
did
mean,
perform better.
just a little bit.
It did perform better.
And then we learned that a 212 swap is just what you do.
Dude, this thing's a classic.
It is.
It's like one of the first ones.
Yeah, we need to honestly just put a 212 back on it and just make it exactly how it was after that first episode.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah. I forgot that this was it.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
But today, we're going to get the engine running, or at least attempt to, on the bike and ride it around so we can see how this engine is going to perform before we know if we need to order all kinds of parts for it.
This thing's 10 years old.
2014. 2015, I think we did this build.
Basically, it's 10 years old.
The spring of 15, so right at 9, 10 years old. So this is straight from Wikipedia, folks. So the KT100 is a simple and rugged air-cooled engine that uses a piston port intake induction with a Walbro WB3A carburetor. We're going to find out just how rugged the KT100 is after we got this thing for free after it had been sitting in our buddy Aaron's barn for years. We put it on this mini bike, we took it to Busco, and then it sat in a shed for like 6 years.
Yeah.
The upside, it only weighs like 20, 25 pounds and it makes 15 horsepower. So it should be a stout little engine for our Margay go-kart. So let's get started, man.
I think the inside of the cylinder is fine.
I think the inside is gonna look like the outside.
I think you're wrong, sir. I think the inside is gonna be just fine. The engine's gonna look so much nicer.
Yeah.
For when we do a hot lap with it and break some records on 2 wheels. Or break some bones.
What?
I think it's so cool. We did a great job on it.
It is cool.
I really like it. All right, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull that spark plug out because I just have to prove to John that the inside of the engine's gonna look way better than the outside of the engine. I mean, it looks great.
Somehow it does, minus what looks like aluminum on top of the piston.
No, that's reflection.
That right there is reflection.
Oh. Maybe whenever I took the spark plug out, it
kind of looks like it's embedded on there. I mean, it doesn't look bad other than whatever that is.
Yeah, it looks like something that fell in there.
How about we just run it and find out, or blow it out? One or the other.
I'm saying everything looks fine.
All right. All right, let's get this thing cleaned up and try to fire it up.
So while John cleans this thing up, I'm gonna work on problems. Like this chain is rusted so bad it won't even roll anymore. So I'm gonna take that chain off and we'll run it without the chain. This sprocket or the clutch is not gonna mind if we have the chain off. You can't run all engines without the belt or chain on. You can blow up clutches, but this one, like I said, is gonna be fine.
Think so?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Just like this thing's gonna fire up, no problems. Ye of little faith. Oh yeah, you got all kinds of Busco mud coming off of this thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Look at all the cobwebs on this thing. I'm pretty sure that there were a few brown occluses on this thing whenever I pulled it out of the barn.
Think so?
Oh yeah. I was scared. I'm done. This snap ring is like rusted on there really good.
Masterlink?
Masterlink. That's what it said.
Of course.
There we go. Oh, it flew somewhere.
We don't care where.
Yeah, we ain't using it.
As long as it's not in an eyeball.
That's true. Oh, it's wrapped up. There we go. This chain is so chunky.
Trash.
No, trophy pile.
All right, man. Looking a lot better.
It looks so much better.
Ready to not win a race, but go on a test day without breaking down.
Yeah, I just want to put some fuel in it and try to fire it up.
Yeah, man. Rugged and
Reliable.
yeah.
Yeah.
I read a few forum posts that say the more oil rich, the more power it makes.
What?
That makes absolutely no sense.
No. Well, okay, they could be thinking, so the more oil that's in there, the higher the compression.
Ah.
Your rings are getting sealed more. There's a film of oil in the combustion chamber, which isn't going to be a lot, but that's what I'm thinking they're saying. But really, the more oil you have, the less fuel you have. So
And it's going to displace more air.
yeah. So Although a lean mixture is a happy mixture, you get the most power out of a lean mixture. Man, you can argue both ways. You really can. Where's that mark at for a gallon?
We're gonna switch out the fuel line because it's like hard as a rock.
I see you struggling there, bud.
Yeah, like big.
You might have to cut it off.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah,
We're getting it.
Really is up there.
We're gonna put a new fuel line and
Fuel cutoff, fuel filter, fuel line. Gonna get it all.
So bad.
It's bad.
So we're using our new fuel line, fuel petcock, fuel shut-off switch, whatever you want to call it.
Fuel filter.
Fuel filter from Go Power Sports. So be sure to visit gopowersports.com for all your fueling needs.
Are we ready to put fuel in it and try to fire it up?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. I think that's good.
I think it's good.
That Sunoco can puts a nice volume of fuel out, doesn't it? All right, so I guess we're waiting a few minutes to let this evaporate. It'll be fine. Is it pouring out of the carburetor?
Is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna shut it off just in case. And we're gonna wait a few minutes. Ready?
Yep.
Contact. Did it? Yeah, right away.
Hot dog.
Here we go.
You're just flooding it out.
Maybe. Sitting there revving on it. All right, let's try again.
What? We're not gonna fix that situation? Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Sounds awesome, dude.
And in case you're wondering what that was all about, the starter, what did you do?
What do you mean what I do?
The duct tape, or the paper tape on here,
The tape did its job.
this stuck to the end of the crankshaft
No,
while the engine was running.
no. Oh, well, that was stuck in the end of the crankshaft, yes. I should have taped the adapter to
Yes.
the starter.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So we need a carburetor.
We might need a carburetor. It's flooding out and cutting off.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It'll be fine?
Yeah. So we've been talking to Gene, who's our point of contact for the race weekend coming up, and he's given us all kinds of pointers on how to get this thing running and ready. So we're pulling the clutch off and we're figuring out if we have a tapered shaft or a straight shaft. It's pretty rusty, isn't it?
It's a shaft. Yeah, this thing got real rusty. But we're gonna have to take this whole clutch apart and clean everything up, because that's it grabbing right there. And
Yikes.
yeah.
Maybe we can order a rebuild kit?
We could probably order a rebuild kit, because the clutch does look like it's starting to wear out. Yeah, it looks like there's not much friction material left, but we can at least get the sandpaper to the metal bits and clean it up. And these are supposed to be
Free.
They're supposed to be free, and they're not. So we got to clean all that up. So yeah, we'll clean all that up. Well, that's the clutch, guys.
That's broken. That's funny. Wow.
All right, John. I don't think you're using that clutch.
I don't think we're going to use this clutch. Man.
Although we could see
glue it back together.
Available.
Oh yeah, that.
You know, it's funny. That would have probably worked for a little bit.
Yep.
Not anymore.
So with some time and some heat and some lubrication, some quenching, finally got the clutch off.
Yes. And for y'all that are noticing I'm screwing this on, well, it's backwards thread. But that's hot. It's tapered.
Cool.
All right, so we can get in touch with our guy and see what he says. I think that crankcase seal is leaking, sir.
All right. Well, get a new one.
All right.
Hopefully you can change it from the outside.
Seems like we're gonna have to take that exhaust loose. I got an idea. Hold on.
Okay. You're gonna hit it with him.
You wanna, oh, it's gotta lift straight up, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh. Nice screwdriver.
Thanks, man.
Okay. That worked out better than I thought.
Yeah. It's gonna look sweet on that go-kart. All period looking.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Coming off.
So we're popping the engine off to see how this engine is going to mount on our Margay. And let's see. Yeah, we're going to need to adapt it somehow.
Okay.
For sure. So it's mounted to this by these 4 holes. Maybe we can just make an adapter plate that uses these same 2 to the factory 4-stroke plate.
Right.
Give that a shot.
Okay.
That'd be the Cars and Cameras way to do it.
Oh, definitely. Now, would it pass tech?
Let's call our buddy.
Okay.
Oh, I love it. I'm honestly, like, getting goosebumps right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a huge problem.
It's a huge problem, dude.
All right, I guess we're running a 4-stroke class. So we have the output shaft on the wrong side. Hopefully that's our buddy calling. Yeah, those plates, I mean, that looks good. Unfortunately, we discovered another problem.
Okay.
So, like, the output shaft is on the right side of the engine. Like, if you're behind it.
Yep.
And we have our Margay here, like, the engine mounts on the right side of the chassis. So, like, if you run a chain from the crankshaft, it's going into the tire.
Okay, so you should be able to move that tire out, and you should be able to put the sprocket on the right side of the frame.
So we got off the phone with Gene, and turns out this orientation is correct, but we don't have an axle that's wide enough. So it turns out you want the chain to run just like that behind this tire. So we got in a very big, very last-minute order from Go Power Sports for a wider axle and some more bits and pieces to get this thing back together. So it should all be here in the next few days, but man, it is looking cool. Now let's get to building. Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday. We are testing the Margay with the KT100 tomorrow. We had a whole bunch of parts come in over the weekend, and we are leaving to go drive all the way to Illinois to the racetrack for testing Wednesday. So the bad thing is we have to build an entire go-kart today now that our parts are in, but the upside is that we have a bunch of help. Of course, Isaac is here, Scott is back, and Zach is in the dirty grinding room doing something dirty, I imagine.
Pick it up, Scott.
This thing is dirty. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we're supposed to be testing tomorrow. Are we still going to be done by noon, Scott?
1:30.
30, okay. So we have a giant pile of parts here. We have new and used parts. Gene, the organizer of the event we're going to, said, don't spend $400 on a new specialty clutch. I got you. So we sent 3 used clutches. He hasn't used them either.
Thank you.
Yeah, but thanks, Gene. We're going to give him a shot, and hopefully we'll have something good to go. We have a new engine plate. It's really nice piece out of aluminum. We have new racing brakes that are going to bolt right up to the factory location. We have a new axle from Go Power Sports, a new axle, a new sprocket hub from Go Power Sports, and rear bearings also from Go Power Sports. So, yeah, and we have tires somewhere up there we need to get down. So,
We need to get a fuel tank too.
yeah, we're going to steal that off the T4, I think.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all the way up there. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, man.
On your mark, get set, go.
All right, let me get the timer.
Yeah, we have to eat sushi after this. All right, so there's the old plate. This should still be good for a 4-stroke.
It should.
And now we have to hope that our new one is going to locate the chain in the right spot.
Oh, it's gonna put the engine in just the right spot, dude. Yeah, really cool. Now, are y'all gonna clean them up and paint them and stuff?
No, dude, we're just trying to get this thing running. We're going to leave all the dirt on it.
You're joking, right?
No, man.
That is so Carson Cameras.
We're going to have a test day. It'll all get blown off.
We don't want it to be too dirty. We don't want to be losing garbage going down the track.
It'll be like our smoke screen. It'll give us the advantage.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hey John, what do you think of the engine placement here?
I think it's good.
Like here, or there?
We should probably have Scott sit in it because he's got a little bit wider shoulders. Make sure you're not going to get totally burned.
Well, let me get
Where's the exhaust going to go also?
Dude, you're gonna love it. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, this was literally meant for this engine, you know? So I love that they're finally getting put together.
I think you're gonna be able to. Oh yeah, that's gonna work real good going down the track.
Yeah, I just need to.
Do you think you can drive this thing without burning yourself with the engine there?
Hard to tell. Let's try it.
All right, so I think that we ought to have this motor like in this position.
Yeah.
It can go closer, but I think that people will start to burn themselves, like seriously.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I like that placement right there. So I need to finish up with getting the plate mounted in, not too tight, so we can adjust the chain. And then we're gonna have to set up the chain and sprocket as soon as this axle gets changed out.
Oh, not much brake pad there, huh?
Not much at all.
I'm glad we're changing this out.
It's a really good.
Ike, remember last week when you were like, man, the brakes are working?
They're working. It would have been fine.
Are they this?
Why would you be stepping on the brakes in a race anyways? You hit the go pedal.
That's why you're not coming.
The truth comes out. Yeah, take the air out.
That's pre-COVID air right there. That's worth money.
Oh man, that is pre-COVID air. That is COVID-free air.
Yeah, it smells different. Good times.
That's air from your dad's house.
It is. I just hope the go-kart still works at the end of test day. Because it hasn't moved in years.
But we're rebuilding it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I trust y'all.
Yeah, it's either gonna work well after we get done with it, or you're gonna have an awesome thumbnail. It's splitting.
Yeah, so what's your car racing experience, Scott?
You know, there's a little pay-as-you-go go-kart tracks or whatever, but I've gone overseas, and there's different standards overseas, heavily unregulated. I ended up with a go-kart on top of me. So.
What?
Yeah. Or like someone else, my buddy, his wheel fell off. So.
His wheel fell off during the
Sounds like you're ready
Really?
for the weekend.
really unregulated
Yeah,
track there.
I'll say.
So I mean, I think I'm ready for whatever you know, this event brings me. So.
Were you wearing a helmet?
No.
Are you serious?
Like I said, heavily unregulated.
Where was it?
So this was in Guam in 2007.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Let's try this.
So this is a bead breaker designed for racing karts. You know, if you're competing in a weekend, you might go through a couple sets of tires, so it's nice to have a good way to change tires fast. The unfortunate thing is that this is only going to fit a 5-inch wheel. But it works super nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to tell us about what you just told everyone in class about the wheel there?
Well, it hadn't been able to come off. So from day one I built this thing. I purposely have not run a rear axle nut hoping that this wheel would eventually come off. It's never come off.
So what was the plan?
What do you mean?
You know, when the wheel broke loose like you wanted.
I'd put a nut on it. After cleaning up the surface with sandpaper and stuff, you know? And some anti-seed.
You didn't think this would happen at 60 miles an hour?
I mean, if it did, I'd be okay. Right?
Bad decisions make good memories.
Yeah.
I loosened it up with all the riding.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure you did, buddy.
Hallelujah. This is great.
Italian seasoning down there. Put that on a pizza. Woo! We're gonna inspect that and put on our brand new master cylinder. So we need the fuel tank off this go-kart. However, because Scott has never been on a racing kart before, we're also going to bring this to test with at VIR tomorrow. So he can get a feel for this one, and then he can move over to the vintage, because this one is going to be a lot safer in the event of...
Is it faster?
We're going to find out. No, dude, I think the other one might be just as fast. 15 horsepower 2-stroke, 15 horsepower 4-stroke.
This thing's going to handle better now.
But that one weighs less because it doesn't have safety stuff.
Okay.
All right, so let's measure and see if this fuel tank is going to fit, and then come up with a temporary for the Margay.
Oh yeah, I think I could do a little something with this.
It's such a smooth riding go-kart.
All right. I thought you were going to stop once the camera started rolling, but nope.
I could have got it faster.
I'm sure you could have. Good job.
Got any tips for people cleaning up their axle like?
Oh yeah. I like to take a little bit of sandpaper. I rip a good piece off of it, kind of thin, and I like to do this number. It works pretty good if it's still on the go-kart too, because then you can like spin the axle and stuff. But you sand on it until you get down to the shiny metal, and dude, that bearing is just gonna come right off.
Beautiful.
It is.
That is cool, man. Clean that one up, put it on the shelf, and save it for another vintage project.
Cleaned it up already?
Yeah. It's one of those instant gratification things.
It is.
Yeah, because this thing is thing's nice and straight, we'll just clean it up and put it on the shelf.
Heck yeah. So the reason we needed a new axle, well, one, it's going to dress up the cart. Second, it's got to be wider. So we went with something about 4 inches wider. Go Power Sports has a wide array of live axles. So they have anywhere from a 36 to, I believe, a 44 or 46. This one is going to be a 42. And it's going to get that tire far enough out so that we can get our chain lined up right out here.
It's going to make it more stable too.
Yeah. So we're going to have the only off-road KT100 at this whole meetup.
We did notice a little bit of seeping coming down from the seal, from the crankshaft down the motor. So engine, excuse me. So we went ahead and we bought some new seals, and we're going to be popping out these old seals and installing some new seals. And this is what we have.
Let's hope it's gonna
Just
fit.
making sure that it fits. It looks like it'll fit. So we're going to be popping these out and installing some new ones, and hopefully we won't have any more leak.
Yeah, what is it? Why is a leak at the crank seal bad in a two-stroke?
Because it's going to be sucking air. So if fluid is leaking out, air is getting in even more so.
And it's like a vacuum leak, yeah.
So it'll be a lean condition, which means you can burn the piston.
Yeah, and you know, it revved up just fine, but it could have performed terribly under load.
Yeah.
And plus, it could have been great, and then 2 laps into the final when Scott is battling, you know,
For first place?
Max Verstappen, it could blow out, so. New axle's looking good, fellas. It's brand new bearings.
Kind of new.
Kind of vintage disc.
Yep, just like that. I figured it out.
There's the old seal.
All right. There's the crank
Roller.
bearing there.
Roller bearings in there.
Yes, sir. That's a 2-stroke thing, man.
Yeah. The seal feels like it's still in good shape. It's not hard. It's still got some flex to it. So I wonder why it was leaking. Crankshaft looks all right.
The surface looks good.
Yeah. Sure does. So I don't know, buddy. But it's a good thing we have these new ones. Now, I'm going to wipe some grease on here, some white lithium grease to help with sliding on and stuff. So I'll be right back. I'm going to have some comments on the white lithium grease, but I've been doing it for years, and it's a great way to keep the seal from sticking on the crankshaft, rolling the little spring on the inside.
All right, so for those who are going to leave comments, what do you recommend that's not white lithium grease?
Just kind of pre-filling these. Should make it easier to install. Never installed these before.
Nice.
So we're all learning today.
So you put powder in there and you kind of roll it around.
Okay. Anti-friction powder.
Yeah, some good stuff, let me tell you.
Scott's going to need that after winning first place this weekend.
So when you do tubes and tires, it's always good to use like baby powder. Well, well, we didn't have baby powder.
I think that baby powder's...
I found this in Scott's truck.
No.
Grabbed it, and we're using it for our tubes.
A modern karting tire is not going to use a tube tire, but these vintage ones are designed... Yeah, they're split rims, and they're designed to be used with a...
With the tube.
with a tube.
Yeah. All right. What do y'all think?
I think it is so darn cool.
That is very nice. Very nice. So now we can install the clutch. We got to pick a clutch because we've got 3 to pick from here, dude. All right. Oh, that's like butter, dude. That's nice. All right. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to move it out. It's easy. Apparently we don't have a gauge around here, so I don't know what PSI I just put it to, but you know, fortunately BenPack gave us our jack pack here, and it's got a gauge on it, and I've already set it to 58 PSI. I'll go to 57.
The Stooge one's 15 hot.
I'm seating the beads.
Okay.
We can set it after it sits a while.
Everyone get behind Dad.
How's the walker over here?
Most protection behind you.
Man, that thing hadn't set yet. They're really cool looking, but I hate how, basically this is a 3-piece. You have a hub in the center, and then you have the outside rim and inside rim that sandwiches it. So, but here it is. Boom. Looks good.
We almost done?
I almost lost 130.
Did you think PM?
That's what I thought.
No, man.
Yeah, it's 4:27. We've missed 130.
1:30 a.m. That's our goal.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. We might make that one. So we got the axle on. We have it centered up. Getting the sprocket in place. We're going to need to cut down our chain. Still working on that third bearing support. Running into issues with the clutch just because it's the first time we've ever used anything like it. The expansion chamber is out drying. We painted it. It looks so cool.
I swear it fell behind here. But I don't see it.
Specialty like tapered washer that goes with the clutch, right?
Yep.
You were using a belt sander and kaboom,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found it.
Really?
Yeah.
Scotty.
I win. Somehow it wound up in the front drawer, lower box.
Nice.
We tore
What
this
does it
whole-
look like?
Minus that plastic.
All
in
it
there.
is a washer.
It is tapered, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Scott. I would have never found it.
I got a new brake caliper. That's the caliper. That's the master cylinder installed, and we can go ahead and pour some .3 and .4 in here. Bleed some brakes so we can have that at least done. Because we got to be on the way to the track in like 14 hours.
Ah, that's plenty of time.
So Quinn, what do you say? Are we crazy for taking this thing all the way to Illinois?
As of right now, yes, but I'm guessing there'll be wheels on it.
At some point, you know. Quinn, look what we did to your go-kart.
It looks way scary now.
Yeah, it's very fast now.
So this is a whole new engine from last.
Oh yeah, it's a diesel, so it's big and it's stinky and it bounces a lot. That's like how you start it.
Bounces a lot?
Yeah, so that's like a bunch of people in the comments said we weren't starting it correctly because we didn't have that press down, but we didn't show is that we did have that press down. So, yep, we're gonna throw a turbo on it, this thing right here, somewhere right there, and it's gonna go even faster. Make more noise.
So the fire will be directly behind your head.
Exactly. Gonna be perfect for video. You gonna ride it?
I'm gonna have to put my hair up this time.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's one of them aquatic ones.
It's an albino.
Albino burb.
Is that like a crane?
I think it's a crane, but usually they're blue or gray, and he is flat.
He's quite white.
In a mayo.
You named him Mayo.
Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, man. It's freshly restored pipe. Get that sucker mounted.
Restored.
Nut and bolt, baby.
I knew we had it.
It's just 1:30 a.m., not p.m.
Somewhere. I think we could probably come off of, but it really needs to be doing something like this.
Yes. You can build a small bracket using these
Probably
holes.
build a bracket with a slight for straight.
Yeah, I got you.
We can mount it right there, and this muffler should just go right to it. I think I might have gone too far. I don't know. I think this will probably be good. Bracket right off of that hole right there. With some washers.
How's that look?
That looks profesh. It's definitely gonna pass tech inspection.
Think?
I hope so.
Better.
The cart is just
Oh wait, let me put the wheel on.
looking spectacular. Yeah, it is.
That is an awesome looking.
Yeah, the exhaust is all set up. Might not pass tech, but you know, that's okay.
It'll be fine.
But it looks so cool.
Well, goes all the way through.
Nice.
Scott, why aren't you doing anything, man?
Did Dale Earnhardt ever work on his car?
Did he?
I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of memes of him like under the hood,
I
but
think I've seen him. Oh, dude, perfect. Alright, dude. Rear axle is done, baby.
can't wait to see this thing on the ground.
Oh man, this thing is like sweet.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
Ooh.
Brakes work.
Brakes work. Brakes work good. Throttle's not hooked up though, right?
It should
Or
be.
is it?
It should be. Yeah. It's throttling.
Can we fire it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
It actually fits really good.
As with any new build, you jack up your rear tires or your drive wheels so you don't have a runaway.
Alright. Ignition on.
Ignition on.
Who wants to handle the throttle if we need it?
Okay.
Here we go. Cranking.
It's not pulling fuel.
I guess we're gonna have to go through the carburetor in the morning.
Yeah, we knew that.
And I'm pretty sure it's got a built-in pulse pump into the carburetor and it's probably ruptured. That could be why we were dumping fuel.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, we'll check it out.
alright.
Not bad for one day, boys.
Oh man, you almost can't say that. We're almost in day 2. Good morning. Are you just as excited as me to see what's up with this carburetor. We've never had one of these apart before.
Yeah, they're like a diaphragm style carburetor, right?
Yeah. And I believe, ooh.
It's a Walboro.
I believe that this is got a pulse pump built in, so I think it'll pump its own fuel. I've never dealt with one of these before, so this is kind of new. So
Scott cleaned up the T4 this morning, and it's just such a cool looking go-kart, man. We had to make a new fuel tank bracket and mount a temporary tank on there because we wanted the large capacity tank for the two-stroke, because that's going to consume a lot of fuel for the race this weekend. This just has a small tank on it. It's going to work just fine.
Here we go.
It sounds so cool.
Try the hand over the choke it for me. Just for a second.
Catch it.
Alright. Throttle. Alright, so we need to figure out a
We need a pulse pump.
pulse pump, I reckon.
Yep. Because it's running on what's in there, and then it just...
Yeah. But I would figure that pump would be enough to pull fuel out. I guess not.
What?
I think that's good enough to race. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's really happening.
Hey, man.
What's up?
You ready to set a lap record?
Absolutely. I think I can do it with this fine machine here.
All right, we are at the Virginia International Raceway kart track. Dylan, AJ, Patrick are awesome guys, and they always have us up for whatever we're gonna test. And today we're testing Scott's first time ever on the Tillotson T4 to get him ready for the Margay KT100, and Ike is gonna try to get this thing dialed in as well. So we're gonna do a quick track walk because Scott has literally never been on a go-kart track like this before. And we're gonna hop on some rental carts so I can show Scott the line and try to get the KT100 dialed in. So you guys ready?
Yeah, man. So Scott and John are going out onto the track. They're walking the track, and I guess John is going to fill Scott in with what to expect on some of these turns and stuff, and how to enter the turn, exit the turn, all that good stuff. I've already done it a bunch. I love throwing go-karts off the track, and I'll just keep doing that because I'm me. But while I'm riding, I'm going to be sitting here and I'm going to be kind of tuning on this carburetor, trying to get this KT100 running as efficient as possible. So I'm going to put my helmet on, and we're going to get this thing cranked up, and I'm going to go out on the track and see what this thing will do.
Thing is screaming. Yeah, so we geared it for Illinois. We didn't gear it for VIR. We kind of figured it'd be fun. I guess it's gonna be a really fast track out there. He had it locked in a couple times.
You know, they did tell us to gear it,
Yeah.
and they kind of want to win, right?
Yeah, that's true.
They wanted to go again. He's got a meeting at 2.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah, tell him go ahead. Yeah. Now this is really cool. This is an 11-year-old and his dad who are flying to Spain Monday for some kind of like Junior Moto GP. It's a 250 4-stroke Honda dirt bike motor on some crazy all aluminum chassis. Said they go 70 miles an hour on this track here.
130.
No, on this track.
Oh, okay.
130 on the big track. Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah. So we just did a track walk. Yeah, clutch was only engaged once or twice around this whole track, didn't it?
Yeah. So how big is the other track?
I mean, that's what Gene told us. We need a 1070.
We should have thought about this being out here. We should have changed.
We might have a 77. Yeah.
Okay.
You can look.
We need to look.
It looked like it was doing okay. Once that clutch engaged, it looks like it was moving.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that tells us that in Illinois we got a high-speed track.
Yeah.
So
it felt great though. The cart handled really good on the turns. Felt good. It was real solid. Engine was running fantastic. I did want to work on the
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with my hands. I did want to work on tweaking on the low and high a little bit.
Yeah. I would look into that gear though, because we don't want to be cooking that clutch.
We don't want to cook the clutch. Clutch looks good. I looked at it. We didn't burn it slam up.
Awesome.
But I didn't want to run it any more than I did.
Sure. Well, Scott is gonna he wants to hop on a rental,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna hop on the T4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take it around a little bit, and then we're gonna switch so he can
Okay.
he can feel some horsepower.
We gotta let that guy
Of
out
course.
on the track real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Ike, if that old KT100 is close to as fast as the T4, like, me and Scott need to up our life insurance policy.
Y'all got a 41.9.
That was probably on the blue one, I imagine. Yeah, I haven't been on it in over a year. I forgot how quick it was. I'm glad we didn't start you on that, Scott.
Now that we've got the chain and sprocket back on, we're going to take it out on the track again, and hopefully our gear ratio will be right for this track. So crank me up, bud.
Let's do it.
cool.
Yeah, the more he goes, the faster it's getting. So
Yeah.
I think it's just
Knocking out the cobwebs.
yeah.
So is this his lap time right here?
Yep, the one in purple.
So his best is a 44.80. It's not bad. No kidding.
You have cylinder head temp on that? Or?
No, I
No
don't.
idea.
Probably should. But yeah, it feels pretty good out there. I think we could use 1 or 2 more teeth on the sprocket.
Shorter or taller?
Taller gear.
Okay.
I'm hitting, you know, max RPM on that back, but I feel like the clutch is working a little bit too hard on these turns.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, man, she is dire.
It looks very fast.
Look at the tires.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, so the guys at the track here, Carl, AJ, Dylan, are gonna show us around, show us the fastest way around the track. It's gonna be a great way for Scott to get up to speed in a group of karts, if you're fast enough. And it's gonna be Zach's first time around a fast go-kart like this, and around a rental kart, so should be fun.
Track in line, you know. And then maybe next we can work on passing maneuvers.
Yeah.
Slowest one out there.
Nah, dude, you got it. So for the final bit of testing today, we're gonna have Scott on the T4, who's just gonna get accustomed to something a little faster than a rental kart. And I'm gonna hop on the KT just to see how I fit, how it runs, see if we can get a good lap time. You guys ready?
Yes, sir. thing is flying. It is a workout. What'd you think of it?
Why didn't you warn me of the workout? Oh my god, this thing is such a bear.
It's fast.
It's fast.
Do you have a time?
His fastest was a
42.4?
42.4.
42.4?
You were 41, right?
I was 44.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you are fast.
This thing has a lot more in it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It feels like it's gonna flip. Did you feel that way?
No.
Oh man, compared to that,
Yeah.
you feel like you're gonna tip over.
Well, it is more narrow.
Yeah,
Do you feel like you're going into corners a lot hotter?
it's hard to tell.
Okay.
That really goes into corners.
Yeah.
Let's see what Scott thought. Oh my god!
Yeah.
This thing is a riot.
It is incredible.
Yeah, it is super punchy. Like when you're coming out of the corner and you're first getting onto the throttle, it's like preschool. This is like some sort of doctorate degree right here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
smooth,
you really
isn't it?
have to drive it more like a car.
It's
Yeah.
smooth.
It's fast.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight transfer and stuff going on, so I
Yeah.
gotta really be careful about where I preload my brakes right before the corner, and then when I'm coming off, I really have to baby it back onto that throttle.
Yeah.
But it's awesome.
This is wild. The fact people were doing this in the 70s is fast.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome.
I know it's that Yeah, he's borrowing my Grom. I was showing him how to get better lap times.
That kid is amazing.
Yeah, it's insane.
Never in my wildest dreams could I ever ride like that. Dude, I gotta say I had a fantastic day. Today is like one of the best days ever. We hadn't come out here to the track in quite some time.
It's been too long.
And the last time we were out here, we were riding some older karts.
Yep.
These new karts that they have out here, I don't know how they can keep getting better and better and better every time we come out here, but these new karts, fantastic. I was like 51 on these, so it was like one of my fastest times ever on a rental kart. So these are now one of my favorite rental karts. They are fast, they are smooth, they are awesome.
Brakes
I like
work
them.
fantastic.
They work great.
I mean, they got them like 3 months ago, so they
Yeah.
are cherry. If you live North Carolina, Virginia, want something fun to do over the weekend or weekday, give Patrick at the VIR kart track a call. Let him know Cars and Cameras send you. They do a lot for us by letting us tear up the track all day. So
Yeah.
show them some support and go karting. It's so much fun.
Now let's talk about this one.
As for these two,
Yeah.
yeah.
This kart is now one of my most favorite go-karts, and I can't believe I'm going to say it with a two-stroke on it.
Like that's light beer. That is like, you know, your standard, and this is like Four Loko before they had to regulate it.
This is IPA.
Yeah, yeah.
This is, what are y'all talking about? This is Boone. This is Mad Dog 2020.
Something old school.
The old school people will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, guys, good job. Scott, what you got, man?
I still haven't felt it yet, so.
Do you want to?
No, I'm saving it for Indiana or
Illinois.
I'm saving it for Illinois.
Yeah.
Well, if you like this kart, I think you're gonna like that one just fine too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Scott,
Great
Zach,
day.
huge shout out to everyone at the VIR kart track, and let's head home.
Sounds good. AC baby.
Please.
Yeah.
So long, Ike.
See you,
Hey,
buddy.
buddies.
We're gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss y'all more.
Yeah.
A little jelly.
Let's
Yes.
hit the road.
So jelly.
Yeah, man. I would do.
See y'all.
Later.
We have 6 hours left on our drive. I just realized it's only halfway there. Driving all the way to Concept Hollers Motor Speedway in Illinois. And guys, no matter how tempting the unlimited sushi bar looks, it's not worth it. Speaking from experience, I'm hurting right now.
I'm good though. I'm good to drive.
Ready to race?
Yep.
Good.
I think the cart is pretty much dialed in. There might have to be some small adjustments when we get there. Our biggest disadvantage is experience.
Yeah, we don't know the track, don't know what it looks like, but we're there to have a good time and put the cart in the back of the truck in working condition. That's our goal. Finish the race. We're getting some spark plugs, more two-stroke oil, and some breakfast, and then we're on the way to the track. Here we are, buddy. Norway, Illinois. And there's the track. Oh, it has a little bit of elevation.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice surface, man.
Kind of looks freshly paved.
We forgot to study the track, brother.
I've been looking.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's find out where we're going. We're gonna get waxed, buddy.
Yeah. This should be comical.
Oh, yeah. We're making last minute checks to our tech sheet. We're gonna go submit this, and it's gonna be time for track time. Something was on fire, dude. Did you see that? Yeah, it's literally on fire.
Well, if you want to give me a wild ride,
Fire extinguisher. You got it? Just offer it to him at least. You guys need an extinguisher? Hey, you guys need an extinguisher? Do you need an extinguisher? You got it? Okay. That was a heck of a show, man. Whew. Good call, Scott. Got the tech form turned in. Here's just a little taste of all the really cool stuff here. You got your twin engine KT. Look at these things, man. So wild. You got a all aluminum Black Hawk. Ike has one of these. I've never seen one complete, but this thing is insane. It's all aluminum. Very cool. Got a Briggs & Stratton for all you Briggs folks out there. Here's another Black Hawk. Got a bunch of Black Hawks out here. There's a Rupp. Just really cool stuff. We just got our Go Fast stickers installed. Getting some safety wire on the fuel lines that we missed. And we're good to go. So we're just gonna have a little watch before we head out there. Looks like we have a nice bank corner over there. It's a big track. It's a big track. That's another bank right here.
So they said this track is only 0.66 miles long.
That's it? It looks a lot bigger than that.
Longest straightaway is,
Front straight?
I think, the front straight at 574 feet.
Okay.
I don't see a lot of hills. So that's
No, that's good, yeah.
You're probably your biggest one right here.
Right? Now that we're here, dude, I am so excited. Buddy, it's been a hustle. We made it here. Let's just have a safe practice day and have some fun.
I heart karting.
Heck yeah, man. Power sports. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
We got one big room for like on the side of the gas.
That's too good.
You don't think that's too trolling, do you?
Absolutely not. Love it. When you go-kart is so cool, you need 2 starter boxes. Man, look at the twin pipes. That is so cool. And the double brakes. Can't wait to see these run. Yeah. That like clutch transmission is so
Don't be nervous. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you spent much time in a submarine. This is a walk in the park. We finally found out this is a Margay Pro X. Finally know what this thing is.
I don't know when I go in though.
So you drive up, you see this guy on the right with the flag?
Yeah.
You look for him to tell you to go in.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, but they're going in right now. Okay, yeah. I'm overthinking it.
You'll be fine. Visor down when you get out there, okay?
Right.
To go from zero track experience to hopping on a 50-year-old go-kart with no safety equipment takes a lot of courage. Scott may have looked like a deer in headlights on his first outlap, but his driving improved a ton over the weekend. We're going to compare Scott's first practice lap time with his fastest lap time during the race to see just how much he improves over the weekend.
Oh, sorry, dude, I got to talking. It didn't break, right?
No, it's a little bit nerve-wracking because some of those corners are like hairpins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get some good speed out there.
Sweet.
And you're right, I should have studied the track a little bit. There, like the first, one of the first corners back there off the straightaway, I was like, yeah, he's that way.
But did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun. It handled great.
Good. You know you're at the right kind of racing event when the competition tries to fatten you up. Seriously, everybody here is so nice. Having a lot of fun. Right in there.
It's shiny.
It is shiny.
I like it.
Me too. This is the smallest cross kart I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. That is so cool. I wanted to build something like this years ago, and it turned into the first cross kart we built, but my original vision was something like with just a teeny tiny bit of suspension.
I know.
This is so cool.
This gives me hope for so many other projects.
Yeah, exactly. We're just here getting ideas.
We each got 2 practice sessions. We could have improved a lot more with more track time, but we didn't want to break the kart before the race. Here's a POV shot of my best practice lap. I have to say, I was completely blown away by how fast this go-kart was. Remember, this thing was built in the late 1970s.
By the way, if you're wondering why there's a big X on the back of his helmet, this is our first time out here. All novice require the big X on the back of the helmet. Saw him getting a little sideways over there.
Doing okay, buddy?
Woo!
Is everything good?
Yeah.
Good. You were moving. You were going a lot quicker that time, bud.
I slid really good on
I
first
saw
lap.
that.
It's race day, Scott. You ready?
About as ready as I'll ever be.
Eating your Wheaties?
Trying to get something in.
Oh yeah, same. We found our Chicago pizza last night. It was really good. That was a medium, by the way. We could only eat half of it.
Yeah, it was a thick boy.
Yeah, it was very tempting to change the setup this morning, but I think we need to leave it alone. Because it runs good, and we don't want to make it worse. So, about 20 minutes out from the track.
I do want to check the spark plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that we should have done yesterday, but
We were having too much fun. Yeah. We should camp out next year. That's where the real fun happens.
that's what I've been saying, buddy.
Yeah, I know. Just that unlimited sushi made me not want to be too far from indoor plumbing, if you know what I mean.
There she is.
Ready for your big day, little guy.
Wakey, wakey. First of the day, pre-race checks.
Yep, making sure all our cotter pins are in place for the brakes, most importantly. Found some bolts that are getting loose on the seat, so we gotta fix those.
Yeah, I think that one worked its way loose.
Yeah.
Set screws are in. I think I want to throw just some tape around this key. I'm not worried about it working out, but I just want it to look more secure too.
Yeah, why not? Are we gonna? Should we practice or no?
I'm down for a couple laps.
Okay. Yeah, how about you hop out there, man? Because your last session you looked good, but you only did 2 laps. So what if you do like 3 or 4, just to like get in a groove?
Okay.
Because like your fastest lap was the one where you came in right here at the end.
Was it?
I think, yeah, because when I watched it this morning, I was like, he's trucking, and then he goes.
I mean, don't we want to end on a good note?
And not blow it up. I think it's time to get it up to speed, man. I think it's time for you to send it.
Look at all that Busco dust.
That's
Busco dirt.
Oh, there, yeah. Yeah, I love how we brought Busco Beach to like the track.
Illinois.
Illinois.
Illinois deserves a little bit of Busco.
Busco dust is an invasive species, I think.
She looks pretty lubed.
This is John that runs the Vintage Karting Association. He came over earlier to say, hey, your clutch is illegal, but we're gonna let you run anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
And we just, ignorance. That's where we're at. We're just starting out with this, and it's an awesome event, dude. Thank you for having us. And
Absolutely, we're thrilled to have you. We're always looking for new people, and we're all here to have a good time.
yeah, emphasis on safety, sportsmanship, having fun.
Absolutely.
That's what it should be.
Absolutely, it's the longer I do this, the more neat people that I meet, the more great experiences I have, and I think you'd hear that from everybody that's here.
Cool. Yeah, we hope to come out again sometime soon.
Oh!
Dude, I think I got that on camera. He looks okay.
Any red flag is?
I don't know.
Yep, red flag's out.
Jeez.
So don't do that. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming too. I think someone caught a tire. They were trying to hit the inside.
It's literally what Wyatt warned us about. All right, so this is Ray. He was just in the wreck. 74 years old, watching the footage for the first time.
Whoa!
Yeah. You're lucky, man.
I am!
Yeah.
I've been telling you, I hit hard.
Yeah.
I helicoptered.
You did, man.
I made Elway look like a kindergartner with the helicopter.
Right. How long you been doing this?
Huh?
How long you been doing this?
I started young, till I got a car. I got rid of the go-kart when I could drive a car.
Right.
And then I had families and stuff. And then I started probably, I don't know, when did the street races start? 20 years ago? Yeah. Kind of got back into about 20 years ago a little bit.
Sweet.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. Helicopter, man, I want to see that. I can't let my wife do it.
Are you going to take it back out?
Yeah, he's going back out. Hey, here, hold on.
First lap of the first race, he flips over.
Yeah.
He's ready to go again.
Hold on. Here you go, man. Where'd it go?
I like this guy.
Where's the steering wheel?
Right here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like that, and it's just got a.
Yeah, there's the top of the motor.
Dang. So you just slapped a new head on it and said, let's keep going.
New steering wheel.
Steering
That is
wheel.
gnarly. You gonna mount that on the wall?
No, if my wife can see it. Out of my garage. Oh, it goes in the den.
There you go.
But,
That's a trophy right
Oh,
there.
I
That's a
can't
trophy.
believe you got that on video. That's
Yeah.
great, man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, God.
That was hard.
That was hard.
Look at your look.
Yeah, look at my helmet.
Look at that.
I hit my face on that.
Yeah, you did.
They had a bag of ice on a little bit ago.
How you doing, buddy? I'm nervous for you right now.
I ain't got time for nerves.
I hear you. I hear you. Cool under pressure.
Okay, so some would say that we were getting left in the dust, but we're going to put a positive spin on that and say that we're running our own race, a race to see if we can finish before the engine blows up. All jokes aside, Scott had a 12-second lap time improvement over the weekend and had a clean, safe race, which is really all you can ask for in your first racing experience.
Hey, man.
Hey,
It's different when you're racing, isn't it?
yeah. Nothing else matters.
Yeah.
You just, like my tunnel vision's like this.
I got to start.
Oh, get me out of this thing.
I gave it as much as I could. I'd say about halfway through, I really started getting like pretty good.
Yep.
But I got the worst case of cottonmouth out there.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But yeah, just trying not to crash was my main goal. Trying to put down fast laps was another key goal, and then I think each lap after halfway through, I was really starting to kind of get it dialed in. But I mean, I'm not as fast as the fastest person out there, so I try not to like compete so hard.
Yeah.
But it was a blast though.
Dude, you did it, man.
I need water. Oh my God.
You got Yamaha dual engine right now. That sound is so cool.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah. This is Gene. He helped us out like since the first. Thank you for everything.
Oh, that's it. You're welcome.
Since the first phone call of like, hey, we want to come do this, he has been just like so helpful, like above and beyond helpful. Like without Gene, like honestly, we wouldn't be here right now. So thanks for everything, man.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. That is what vintage guys do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know, we help each other.
Yeah.
Really.
We had a blast.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It really is awesome.
I hope we can help more people get into this. So
Oh, that'd be awesome.
for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, hope to see you next time.
Okay. Oh, absolutely.
Nervous. After watching our buddy Ray flip over, I am nervous.
You'll be fine.
This might be us, buddy. We might need it.
This old Margay had miraculously survived 2 test days and Scott's race, so it was time to turn this little KT100 for all it was worth. My lines weren't great, I was driving extremely conservative to not end up like our buddy Ray, and our gearing was way off. That said, I was still able to make a few passes and learned a ton from my first vintage kart racing experience.
It's crazy how much one little bump costs you.
Really?
Yeah, I bumped one guy in the back and then 2 guys blow by me.
Yeah, how'd you feel though?
Pretty good. I mean, I feel like we're down on power a little bit. But
Yeah, you can really tell on the straightaways.
yeah, I was like, holy cow.
There's not much saving that one, but you did so much better than I did. You stayed in pack for the most part.
I tried my best.
You didn't get lapped. You made it all the way through.
Yeah, a couple times. I mean, like, I'm just staring at the guy's tire, and it's like exposed tire. Like,
Yeah.
it's scary. Like, this takes some darn guts to do,
Right?
for sure. Ooh, that was fun.
I think we found a hidden gem, man. I want to come back and do it.
Oh, me too.
Do it again.
I've never tasted two-stroke like that. It's still like filling my mouth. That's
Yeah.
what was making you cough.
Yeah, it was, totally. It's all right. I totally do it again.
Yeah, oh yeah. Any day of the week. Scott, I can't believe we pulled it off, man.
We made it in one piece, nothing broke.
Yeah, this was extremely ambitious. It was a crazy idea. Build a go-kart that had been sitting up for years in a day, test it the next day, drive 12 hours to Illinois, practice, race, and we did it. And you know what? Neither of us finished last either.
Nope, and nothing broke, and we had fun doing it.
Exactly. Everyone at the Vintage Karting Association at this event has been so awesome, so nice. Check them out. And it's, you know what? It's a very budget-friendly way to get into racing. And most people are just here to have fun and for safety. So check out Vintage Karting Association. I'm sure we'll be back. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this episode and you want to see more vintage race kart revivals. I know I am all about it now. We'll see you next time. So it's the end of the day, and they're having a go-kart show. And it's like, this is like an encyclopedia of go-karts. Like, if you need to identify something, odds are it's here. Look at that. Thing is crazy too. Look at that.